What's up guys, Lucious T here. Now, I had such great response from my amazing, excellent review slash rant about the Holland's opus of games, Cobra Triangle. So I figured I'm going to talk a little bit more about some games that don't get enough play according to me. So I'm going to call this Lucious T's Forgotten Games of the Late 90s. Now why the late 90s? Because the late 90s were great and I played a ton of games and I'm going to tell you about them. First one primarily being the great game Gallop Racer. This game is sick. It's Gallop Racer. My dad was a jockey. This game's about being a jockey. It's a simulator. It's frickin' about racing horses and it's great. Why don't more people talk about Gallop Racer? Because Gallop Racer gallops like a racer and it's great. How many other great horse racing games have we had from then or since? Epona's got nothing on this silver Gallop Racer.
Gallop Racer.
Next game, Pong, the next level. Holy crap, Pong is so boring. I understand if you like Pong, but this game took it to the next level. 11, or something like that. It's amazing. Me and my older brother used to play the hell out of this until it got stolen. And damn, did we have some epic battles in Pong. You got different types of arenas, stuff goes sideways, it's crazy. It's Pong. Awesome. Next game, Dino Crisis. Holy crap, it's Dinosaur Resident Evil. What happened with this series? This game was the reason why Resident Evil 3 wasn't very critically released greatly. Dino Crisis was the game that was Resident Evil 3, according to us. It was that good. This game has you running around, shooting raptors, causing craziness, T-Rexes eating people, and that's just the first 5 minutes. Dino Crisis, great game. And speaking of greatness, Dynamite Cop on the Dreamcast. By the way, these were PlayStation games, but this is Dreamcast. I bought a Dreamcast because of this game, and I regretted it instantly afterwards. But this game was freaking great because it's Dynamite Cops. It's a brawler with cops and awesomeness and crazy greatness. And wow, Dynamite Cop, it's a brawler. What else do you need to know? It's amazing. The next game, Tenchu, Stealth Assassin, the first one. This was basically Metal Gear Solid with a ninja. And it probably even said that in the reviews. This is Metal Gear Solid with a ninja. Much like Under Siege was Die Hard on a boat. These never last. But the first one was great. And then they jumped the shark already by having crazy demons and end of the world crap. And the sequel, while playable and having a level editor, kind of dropped the ball. And then there's another one on the original Xbox, I think. But by then, I'd given up on the series. But the original Tenchu is great, especially the early levels. I love it. Speaking of greatness, Star Wars Episode 1 Jedi Power Battles. Wow, if there was ever anything great from the original prequel, this was it. When this game came out, which maybe in 2000, I could be wrong about late 90s because there's no stamp on the back. Damn you, LucasArts! But Jedi Power Battles was the best part of the original movie. I'm sorry, Cody. That movie is garbage. Even though Liam Neeson is the frickin' man, and I named my egg baby Qui-Gon Jinn, and it was, oh god, great Qui-Gon, I love that guy, Liam Neeson is so great, but that movie was not. This game it's basically another brawler type thing, it's co-op, me and my dad used to play a hell of it, and it's hard as balls, it has all the great Jedis that you don't know, and all the other filler Jedis that died in the third movie that no one cared about, including Mace Windu. You can even unlock Darth Maul, but it's really freaking hard. PlayStation game. And the great thing is all these games I showed, for the disc, they're pretty damn cheap. I think the most expensive one is Dynamite Cop, but no one has Dreamcast anyways. And now next, speaking of rip-offs of Metal Gear Solid, the N64 had no Metal Gear Solid. I know, because I was a huge Nintendo fanboy. But we did get Winback! What are we winning back? The world, that's what we're winning back. And Jean-Luc Rapaport is gonna kick some ass and take some names and watch all his teammates die because he's not great at saving them, but he is great at saving the world. Winback. It's great. It's kind of the N64 Metal Gear Solid. There was a port on the PS2, and there was a sequel. I don't know what the sequel's like, but this was on the N64 about as good as you could get with, because we didn't get Metal Gear. But we did get Winback, and it's awesome. And guy gets blown in the face at the beginning. And of course, it's the black guy. I'm sorry, stereotypes were in full force in the late 90s. Yes! And then, Wetrix. This is actually a good game. It's, imagine you got water in your hand. And you need to make sure the water doesn't fall out of your hand, because crazy bombs are falling into your hand, and then you gotta take fire from the heavens and evaporate the water, and build up the land, and have more water, and more land, and more Wetrix! This game is great. And there's apparently another sequel and another game, Wetrix Plus, I don't know, N64, greatness, hate Tetris, love Wetrix, that's the game to get. Bam! And last, but certainly not least, Space Station Silicon Valley. Why does no one talk about this? This game is freaking sweet. You get to play as 50 bajillion different robotic animals on a horrible looking space station on the N64, and you destroy stuff. You get foxes to go eat hounds, and it's great. It's awesome. You control a little microchip and a smart talking dude who controls the microchip, and you take over stuff, and it's amazing. It's wonderful. It makes me go from 6 to midnight. That's how great this game is. Space Station Silicon Valley on the N64. Apparently the Game Boy Advance version is rarer, but this game is going to go up in value. And of course, I gotta complete in the box, because that's how awesome it is. And of course, still, none of these hold a candle to the amazing, the wonderful, the spectacular, if you smell what the Cobra's cooking triangle. Yeah, that's where I took it. And I beat it too. Here's me beating it. And I'm so great at it, one person can vouch for me. That's right, lasers. Respect. Peace out.